Okay guys, so what happens when you enter my studio? So here's the first part that you can actually see, and this is my sim rig where I actually do some driving when I grab the time, but eventually it will start with something more interesting when we're talking about sim racing, hopefully when the F23 releases. But as you can see, let's start from the beginning. So right here on top we have, well, two controllers. We have a Hex gaming controller on the left. This is the Eye of Horus or something similar to that. We have the HyperX Alpha wireless headsets and plain old Xbox controller. Then we go downstairs a bit with the Logitech F710 and the oldie but goldie Logitech cordless rumble pad, like 15 years old. And then we go to the additional steering wheel. This is from the R5 bundle from Moza Racing. Now here we have from AF Cultures, this is the metal wall art design Formula 1, and it lights up, but currently, as you can see, I don't have enough wall sockets, so I'll have to manage that. The one thing that will definitely happen here is I'll place this wire right through the wall, so it kind of goes behind the wall and then directly to the socket. Now this right here is my SimRig PC. As you can see, Lian Li Lancol 3. We have EK Waterblocks custom loop and 12900K with DDR4 and 3090 Ti Founders Edition. Loads of EK stuff, custom plexiglass cutout from Laserplex here in Croatia, and well, at the bottom is the rest of the tubes, but let me just show you a bit. You can always check the time-lapse video for this build. It was something definitely interesting, and you'll have the list of the parts over there. I'll link it below so you can check out that. Then we have some peripherals here. Of course, we have the G502X Plus, we have the MX Mechanical Mini remote, and and the mousepad from Logi as well. Sparco SPF 7 for driving, and of course Sparco Hyper Grip gloves right here that I use for driving, of course, because I don't want to ruin the FSR wheel from Moza Racing, because it has a leather sides, and after driving, you know, palms get sweaty and you don't want to ruin the leather. Here we have the Moza R16 base and the CRP pedals. I removed the clutch since I don't use the clutch, of course, in Formula 1. So we have brake and throttle. And finally, right here, we have the Playseat F1 Ultimate Edition. It wasn't as much as I expected it to be, but then again, it doesn't have anything between the legs like the cheaper version of the F1 from Playseat. And finally, we have the Samsung Neo Q LED 55-inch 120Hz 4K, which does the job for racing. It has a wall mount that can be moved to the front and to the back, and giving you a possibility to push the TV a bit closer to your head. Now when you take a look at it from this angle, you have two V1 Tech Plexi wall art design, and over there there's another one. This one is, I can't remember this one, but this one is Bull Run, and that's diamond shaped one. And here we have a couch. Anybody that arrives here can eventually sit, enjoy, relax, watch somebody else driving on the sim rig or something similar to that. And right here is what you basically see every single time when I record and do the reviews. So I'm trying to diversify a bit so you don't get bored with the same, I don't know, background or anything similar to that. So we have an Invin 925 case right here. It has X299 Creator from MSI motherboard with 10980XE processor. I'm still on that platform because it really does run without a single hiccup. 3080 Ti from MSI, I think that's Supreme X. 64 gigs of team groups 8x8, and for 3 M.2 SSDs we have 980 Pro 2 terabytes from Samsung. We have Sebrent 8 terabytes Rocket Q, and then we have Kingston Fury Renegade 2 terabytes as well. So basically all of that is almost filled up for storage, raw material and stuff like that. Yeah. We have 3 monitors over there. The left and the right ones are ViewSonic XG2705. Those are 1080p 144 Hz. Unfortunately, I would be more pleased if they were at least 1440p. The middle one is 1440p XG273QG and 165 Hz in OC. Again, 27-inch, so it kind of fits, but I would really like to upgrade to all three, having at least 1440p, but I think the next step would be 4K for all three. Let's see. Then we have Nanoleaf stuff. Now this is something completely new. We have the ultra black triangles, 9 on each side. We have here, this is the latest edition, you might have seen it a couple of videos back. We have the Nanoleaf lines with Nanoleaf lines skins. So it kind of, when I turn off everything, it all kind of fits quite nicely because the ultra black triangles have nice matte black finish and the lines as well. Also, I'd like to mention that I always loved the flying monitors and the design behind it and how it hides the cables. So what I did is I used Arctic W1C, which is an individual hand for each monitor, and it's quite sturdy. As you can see, it really does hold it quite nicely, and you have loads of cable management options right here at the bottom. And when we're talking about all of that, we have the Cutter Games Mousetrap 1 with white and grayish design, which is personally one of my favorite mouse pads since I've been using. This is the second one, but the last one, I think I spilled something or accidentally, I don't know, I messed it up a bit, so it kind of goes quite nicely with the white stitching all around. Now when we're talking about some other parts, we have the Fnatic React headset, which I really adore, but they're getting all worn out, so I'll have to either grab another one of these or think of something else. MX Master 3, MX Keys Mini, we have the G303 Shroud for gaming and G915 TKL MagSafe for charging up my phone, and basically we have here Kingston. This is Kingston Workflow Station that really comes in handy when just plugging in all the, as you can see, Angelbird SSD from a Blackmagic camera and everything else. So this is it. This is what you see in almost every video. And yeah, I forgot to mention cable mod cables in both PCs, and we have EK water blocks running throughout and cooling all the stuff inside right here, including with the fans. Now here on this side, this is something that I've been planning to change it up a bit. So let me just show you. Here we go. I don't know if you see it better or how. It doesn't currently matter. So right here, I'm going to create a MacBook setup, let's put it this way. So it will give me some more room and additional, let's say, workstation, I would say. With MX Master 3S, we have some Sebrent external SSDs, and right there we have Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, which is connected to the Rode NT5. Now this video is recorded with iPhone completely, and one more thing, I'm not actually going to use the Rode NT for this video since it's on the go and I don't have a lavalier or anything wireless microphone. So yeah, I think you have to survive this video if that's something that you want. Of course, we have the Synology DS2 18 Play with 2x8 terabytes of Seagate Ironwolf NAS, which are in RAID 1 to copy all the stuff that I need and to back up all the stuff that I need. Epson printer, copy, scanner, whatever. And right here, I really don't want to show you this shelf because it's full of everything from Manfrotto boxes, and MacBook boxes, liquids from EK water blocks for future custom builds and all the other stuff. So yeah, there's that. Now, when you turn around again, so we've been to the sim rig, we've been to the couch, we've been to my, let's say, some sort of a double setup, and let's switch it up a bit. So don't be shocked. Here we go. This is where I record everything. And you might have seen each of the segments here and there, but this is how it actually looks when it's all in works. And that's it. So here we have two Nanolit FS150 with Nanolit Softbox Parabolic 90. Honestly, I think they're a bit too big for all this because I have a lower ceiling which is 225 or something like that, and these are really huge. I actually wanted to go with 60, but the Vlad from Level Up said you get these 90, so I don't know, maybe they're good, I can't say anything, but honestly I wanted to have smaller ones to have more space while walking. This right here is my Blackmagic 6K camera that I use for recording A-roll with additional 2 batteries. Right here we have the Atomos Shinobi screen and Samyang Cine Lens VDSLR, which is 50 T1.5. I have one more which is 24 here on Canon 90D. This is again Cine Lens 24 T1.5. That's it. This is something that I use either for photography or side shots when you might have seen some additional footage recorded like that. So now right here behind the softbox I have loads of stuff actually going on with scissors, protective eyewear, screws, screwdrivers, actually different screws here with 4 radiators, 4 fans, specially designed for the fans, Allen wrenches, motherboard screws, of course double-sided tape for projects that I do, single-sided tape, whatever, it's really insane. Right here we have loads of products that need to be reviewed except for the GAMDS Xion, which is already done, and some Edelkron stuff that I used for my recording. So we have the remote control. Additionally, what I got is the wing, which doesn't need any battery, so it's quite nice to create a slide with this thing. It's really cool, to be honest. Then right here we have some res from EK water blocks that need to be cleaned for future projects, and basically these are also stuff that need to be done, reviewed, everything, whatever. This build was the latest one that I'm using. This is the performance one from Antec. I mixed loads of stuff here with Lian Li fans, Lian Li streamer cables. We have Antec Vortex 360 right here. And the latest thing that I did right here was the T-Create Expert DDR5s with T-Create Classic 1 terabyte of storage. Basically right here we have something which is really cool. This is the U-Perfect 4K portable monitor display, which can be used quite handy as such. But the main reason is I'm deciding to use it on the go with my MacBook, so that's a different story right here. Here at the bottom, we have some cutouts from the Plexi that I used for my NV925, some radiators that need cleaning, and oh wait, what's this? We have the AOC 27-inch 4040p that I use for reviewing, and there are some products over there that are going to be reviewed quite soon. Products that are currently in use in all the builds. So Sonic build right here, Sonic motherboard. We have the B650 from ASRock, X670E from ASRock, Taichi Carrara, loads of Unifans that are already in the builds, as you can see in Sonic right here. We have them right here. And finally, I think this is actually the latest build right here, because, let me just turn it on. Because this is the Antex AX20, and we have the Intel Arc A750 that I actually grabbed just for this build and for future smaller builds as such, because you can see how far it is from the fan. and all the other RTX 4000 series are a bit too big, and this one is actually quite affordable. So yeah, a little bit going here. These are all the boxes for the sim racing and the R5 bundle from Moza Racing, and wow, what a quality. I mean, well, you've seen all the reviews I already mentioned, so yeah. Then we go to my 1080p old and trusty from 2014. This is Dell U2414H, and I'm still using it. So yeah, right here we have variables that currently aren't in use, because even when tightening them up they are a bit wobbly. So I'll just drill a hole right here and put some latches here to hold it, and then add soft boxes or anything here at the top to add it as such. And we have, well, two of the Nanlite PowerTube 26C that I actually hold here, which are handy to have at the top so they don't actually bother me when I'm doing something around over here. And that's it. Right over there at the end we have the Jobii hexalites or something like that I removed from my setup because the coloring looked a bit pale compared to the Nanoleaf, and I placed them over here for additional, I don't know, background or something similar to that. And as you can see, the panels on the background, as you already remembered. So this is basically my setup. You've seen all of it now, and you're basically introduced to the whole studio setup that I have and that I constantly use in every day, right? Basically. So now you know, guys. Now you know what's it all about, and how I work, where I work, what I do, and how I do it, and all the parts that I'm constantly using. Of course, the parts that are here for review that you might have seen, they will be used quite shortly and reviewed, and everything else. You'll have loads of builds, including the MV7 from Fantex, the Silent Base 802 with their new light wings. We have, what's this? Lian Li 011, the Evo, which will have a full custom loop inside. Guys, I'll see you very soon in another video, quite shortly. I don't actually know how to do these studio tour videos, and well, I hope you had a grasp at least a bit from everything, and that's all there is to it. If you like the video, or if you watched some other videos, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Hopefully, I will see you in another one. Thanks, bye bye.